Everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, Worimi, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Okay, I'm going to have a look at something a little bit different. Get away from politics, because that's some heavy energy. So I've been wanting to have a look at for a little bit of time now, using my Light Seers Tarot, using my intuitive entertainment only. But someone did ask me to have a look at crop circles, and as I got this deck out, which I have used several times in the last few days, crop circles. Um, oh, yeah, interesting. I'm not quite sure. Have faith and trust as we go on this new journey. The universe has got your back on this new journey. So I'm not quite sure where to start, what question to ask. All I have written down in my notebook is crop circles. So they have been still appearing even more intricate than ever. There was one very, very early on, if not the first crop circle that has recently been repeated. Yes, some were made by humans, but analysis of the human crop circles in contrast to the ones that cannot be explained is quite different. In the ones that can't be explained, the grain is bent, the shafts are bent, the stalks are bent rather than the human ones where they're actually broken. No tracks in and out. It's all very, very interesting. Bit of a wander. This might turn out to be a longish video. Let's have a little bit of a wander. Okay, what can you tell me, guys, about the crop circles that have been appearing for at least the last, since the 80s? Sort of we're looking at 40 years that I can remember. Possibly have been earlier, but nobody's taken any notice. We've also got the huge carvings, the white, the chalk carvings that really can only be seen from outer space, that are also thousands of years old. Again, splitting the deck and shuffling, and here's the crop circle here again. But here's also the devil. So the devil's in this particular deck, not so much about devil energy. He's just about taking the blasé, don't rock the boat, uh, same old path, but it doesn't lead to um, any resolution or joy or growth or learning. So let's have a look. I don't know what I'm asking, guys. Let's have a look. What cards can you show me in regards to what we need to know about the crop circles, and then we'll see where it goes from there. What do we need to know in regards to the crop circles, the crop patterns? Danny Shea has some fabulous cards with crop circle symbols on them. I can't even remember what they're called, but he pulls them out regularly. But let's have a look. Let's have a look. What do we need to know about these crop circles that are appearing? Okay, come on down. Let's just have a little bit of a wander. Oh, well, love it. Love it as a signifier card out. This is very much a yes card okay, what I'm getting is that this is part of the steps of us moving towards our future, and the future is fantastic. I don't know if you can see that in the light. As you know, I like a house with a lot of light in it. But this is about stepping into our authority, and taking the steps necessary to bring about this future that is absolutely magnificent. There's no express elevator. It's a step by step by step. So maybe I should do some more research on crop circles. A legacy, end of a cycle. That is an end of a legacy cycle. Love that there's lots of circles all over this, but community, family, coming together, culmination. Let's see where this goes. going on behind the scenes. These are great cards. What I'm really getting here is this is our galactic family coming together. Our galactic family coming together. I'm really getting a feeling that this is about a connection, stepping into the connection between us down here and our galactic family up there, step by step by step. And it's joyful. It's joyful. Circles of support. Look, they're here already. Love the stars in the background. Again, I don't know if you can see with the light, the stars stepping over the horizon in support. They're here already. They have our backs. They're just seeing how humanity is playing out a few particular issues and then presenting themselves. It's up to us whether we step forward and accept the offer. But the offer is there. They're making the offer. It's up to us as humans as to whether we accept what they're bringing for us. Yeah, it is a new chapter, a significant new chapter going forward in regards to our, how do I put this? In regards to just our perception, our belief, our realization of who we are and where we are and what we have to bring and what we have to share. These are great cards. These are great cards. But the stepping through into the new chapter. I have read before, there will be some that I think it was when I was talking about um, the UFO congressional meetings. There will be some that just are in this disbelief, refuse to believe and get really upset about it. But for those of us that are open, it's going to be fantastic. The offer they're bringing us is a new beginning, stepping forward in a new beginning, new opportunities, new plans, new careers, new perception, new creativity, new messaging coming forward. Kings are externally doing the strength of lion at his shoulder, the strength of the lion. Yeah, there will be those of us that step forward and bring forward the message. So, but they're bringing forward this message. Karma hanging over us, the crop circles. By bringing forward this message, I really must, Danny, do some more study for me. Okay, putting the pressure on him. Yeah, there is still something that's to be revealed out of his her cup. This is the karma hanging over. There is still this dubiousness, emotional disbelief, just not fully emotionally stepping into the energy. So there's something still yet to come forward that will allow us to emotionally step into the new energy. But we have this new start bought with truth. Blatant, honest truth, intellect, wisdom, technology, learning. But again, we have these steps here. So there are steps that will need to be taken to step into this energy. When it happens, go with it. Go with the ride. I call this my Nike Swish card. It's about not needing all your ducks lined up in a row before you set out on this journey. You don't need all your tick boxes ticked. It's about working out how the bloody hell it's going, how you're working out how you're going to do it as you're doing it, basically. And it's going to feel in some respects chaotic, but also going to be exhilarating, and it's going to come forward very quickly. Let's see where this goes. Yeah, it's about new learning, new ideas. We're almost across this chasm as we tiptoe across on this sword of truth. We're nearly at the other side. So it's bringing forward new learning, new ideas, new truth. It's a lot of truth here. There are some that are really not going to like it. but it's about shining the light, exposing the betrayal and the deceit and those that feel that they have been stabbed in the back. This is interesting. Shining the light on it, exposing the truth, seeing this energy for what it is. Okay, because there is huge strength. I love the infinity symbol she's got on her arms. This is about bringing forth compassionate, empathic strength, external, stick to your guns with what you know strength, just strength on so many levels, because this is about setting the truth free and stepping over the horizon into our new beginning. Okay, on the base, seeing everything from a different point of view and being very comfortable with it. Those that are in this community, it's not a very far step for us to take into knowing that we are not alone, and we're actually going to be very comfortable with this new point of view as we broaden our horizons with this information, and we have this new beginning being presented to us of opportunity and potential. Huge, huge, huge cards. So, okay, as I said, a little bit of a special interest adventure this morning. I'm going to, the only negative card in that reading is this card. This is shining the light on secrets that have been withheld, betrayal, having something stolen, feeling that we've had something stolen from us, whether that's us feeling that we've had the truth concealed from us, or whether it's others who are feeling that it's just too much, they can't bear it. I'll just have another look with the Light Seers Tarot. Show me how those of us that are open, how will it go forward when we learn the truth? Right. What I'm getting is that the crop circles, they're like hieroglyphics. Okay. There is okay, thank you. Sorry about the dog barking 2 doors up if you can hear it. So what I'm getting, there will be a discovery, and it's actually not in the too distant future. There will be a discovery. Now, if you remember correctly, the hieroglyphics, the Egyptian hieroglyphics, weren't decoded until they found, it was called the Rosetta Stone, which it had the hieroglyphics, but it also had a translation into another ancient language that they could work out what the hieroglyphics meant. I can't remember what the other language was. I'm getting a feeling that there's going to be something discovered in the not too distant future, in actually the quite near future, that is going to be like the Rosetta Stone, that's going to enable these hieroglyphics to be decoded, and the message is going to be really exciting, really exciting. And it also means that they're going to, those that go through this process will be able to work out which are real crop circles versus which aren't, because there will be specifics that, as part of this decoding, where, man, guys, you're so busy today. Where they can go, oh no, there'll be something where it's like, no, that's a fake, that was just an attempt. It's like a fake language type thing. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yes, retreat, The truth forcing a retreat, giving and receiving help. Intellectually retreating and being given help. Let's have a look. Okay, will there be a discovery that will enable us to interpret the crop circles? Will there be a discovery that will enable humanity to interpret the crop circles? Will there be a discovery? Okay, come on, Dad. I know, I'm just having a little bit of fun today. Okay, we have a crossroads moment where there are paths of truth available to us, but there is indecision in regards to this. We need to take the blindfold off. There is one path that we will be intuitively drawn to as we go. Now, when I'm talking about paths, I mean, I know readers often say crossroads, but it's more like a divergence point where we're standing at this divergence point. And we need to take the blindfold off and decide which path forward we want to take. Now, I'm drawn to the symbol on her arm there. I'm not sure what that means, but it looks very hieroglyphic to me. So that the signifier where we are at the moment is a crossroads point, and we need to take the blindfold off. Intellect, wisdom, knowledge, truth, learning, teaching, there is a particular path that we will be intuitively drawn down. Here we've got Page of Swords again, nearly at the other side where it will be revealed, is what I'm getting. Nearly at the other side where it will be revealed, it will be sharing of ideas and sharing of information and knowledge. Couple of swords there as well. This is about research. This is about learning, technology. Okay. Swords are also about air as well. Okay, see where this goes. Foundation. Emotionally letting go of what is no longer serving us so that we can step into this new horizon, this new beginning. This is stepping forward without fear to our new beginning as the foundation. In the past, the manifesting of the possibilities, but I'm also drawn to the fact that this is creating. It's a creative card, and I'm drawn to the fact of the circles, and the circles are being created by this air movement, this higher authority with the air movement, creating these circles out of something that is not understood, power that is not understood in the past. Okay, are we going to find, again, a crossroads moment about whether we stay in our comfort zone or we step out into the world? Healing, security, stability, serenity with knowledge. Will we find out? Queens are internally, kings are externally doing, queens are internally doing. May even be, what I'm getting here, that very possibly somebody is going to get a information download in regards to this, and they're just going to know, if that makes sense. It looks very meditative, sitting in the peace of nature. Okay. Externally, significant ending and beginning of a change, an authentic change as we step from the dark into the light. I'm going to ask in a minute whether there's going to be something like the Rosetta Stone. I'm just feeling that there is just a knowledge coming forward here, a knowing. It's going to bring about significant change where it's a collective awakening, but it's also our stepping into our destiny, stepping into our soul spirit destiny. There will be some of us that will rejoice at this, find excitement at this message that's coming forward. Will act. This is freedom, freedom and joy in the face of the message. But there's the others that will try and drag us back into the darkness. Just don't go there. That's a hope and fear, because here we have the Ten of Cups. Now we had the Ten of Pentacles before, but this is Ten of Cups. It's an emotional fulfillment, where we find our independence to choose our own destiny. It's what we are intuitively drawn to. There is this devil energy that's don't rock the boat. I think this feels very much about as we step at that divergence point, as we go down this path, it's the easy way out where we put our blindfold back on, but there's no joy or growth to be found down that path. What I'm getting is these are our two options. Wisdom coming from the stars, pearls of wisdom, as the light is shone on this truth, where our emotions become our superhero cape, and this is about something significantly new coming forward for Mother Earth, the birthing of something new. I don't have words for this card. This card is just so amazing. But this is connection with universe, connection with light and joy, freedom. If we go down this path, we have there's the two choices there, but we have this waiting for us again on the bottom. A lot of major arcana coming out because this is going to be significant. Those of us that are ready can step through into the new beginning. That's what I'm getting there. Yeah, I am. There's going to be this figure who will be able to interpret them. I don't know if they'll be able to understand. I don't know that it's going to be something physical like the Rosetta Stone that will enable them to it's what am I getting here? It's almost like it's just a knowing. All of a sudden it's going to be just a knowing. Because that's how it works with this sort of energy. Is it going to be, guys, the interpretation of the crop circles? Is there somebody who's just going to have a knowing? Let's have a look. I know this is turning into a long reading. Yeah. So the Eight of Swords, self-restriction. So I'm getting that, yes, there is somebody, I don't know who it is, they're just going to have a knowing. At the moment, they are in this energy of self-restriction. And because I think they already know it, but they're struggling with knowing, if that makes sense. So they're sort of in this denial, this mental anguish, denial, self-restriction state. But this card then is about having the knowledge, having everything you need, contemplating internally, but it's now time to come down off this safe ledge that they've put themselves on and take the steps to bring forward the path of destiny. With their connection with universe, I'm getting that it's a female or a feminine energy. It could be a male with a feminine energy, which is an empathic energy rather than, and it's an internal energy rather than an external. I'm going to say aggressive, but I don't mean aggressive. You know what I mean. It's an empathic feminine energy. And we've got this download here, which they're then going to share intellectually, but again, having to take the steps to bring it about. Share the knowledge. And if you have a look in the top here, there's all these little symbols, sharing of the knowledge. I've actually had this card a couple of times, but I've sort of glanced at it and not brought it forward. This is very much about the self-absorbed energy that we're in at the moment as humanity, where we, if we ignore what's going on in the outside world, it can't hurt us. It's being in the safe space, but it's also an incredibly restrictive energy. What it's telling me is it's time to pick up the key, unlock the door to all this potential and opportunity that is waiting for us, where we will find our soul destiny, where we will find our soul spirit and our destiny. So, yeah, I'm actually thinking that whomever this is, they already have it. They already have it, but they're just in this state of mind where they're self-restricting because they because it's really I'm going to say almost like an overload, almost like an overload. The time is not right yet. They're self-restricting, but they are going to come forward. Okay, I'm just going to have a quick look with my intuitive cards. Bring me down with my intuitive cards. Show me. Show me. Positive energy coming forward for the masses. It's going to be fantastic. But crop circles. Show me the decoding of the crop circles. Guys, show me the decoding of the crop circles. Decoding of the crop circles. And that one too. Okay, thank you. My town. Have a quick look. Positive energy for the masses. Restriction, okay. An ending of restriction. An ending of the restriction in the communication, because our future is not yet written. Remember how I said there's this figure here and they're self-restricted? Right. Huge cowardness, strength. Okay. The huge strength of the cowardness in regards to this is going to be stopped. Going to stop the devil energy with this difficult message that's coming forward about help. This is all about, okay, now if you remember my reading the other day when I was talking about the UFOs, there's those that are in power will be fearful of the message and don't want the information to be brought forward, because it is about giving help. And it's like those in the fossil fuel industry fighting back against renewables type thing, because these cousins from elsewhere are bringing forward information for us. We've got the difficult message for some, but there's so many ideas that are coming about ability to travel and technology and science and transformation. And we've got the small intertwining here. The masculine intertwining energy will be reduced. The money in regards to this energy is going to be reduced. This power is going to be reduced. We've got time. Yeah, in time it's going to be out. because here are our fellow travellers who are bringing forward information, lots of information. It's going to take bravery for the world and hard work, but it's bought with love. Bought with love. On the base, we've got magic happening. Anger and division is going to be set free quickly as we then rejoin and share. And there is this exuberance, and attitudes are going to flip, which will be the key. Flip from greed and rule. It's going one drop in the ocean at a time, but it's going forward. Bullseye, happiness, abundance. This is great. Yeah. Now, if you remember the other day when I read on this, there was going to be backlash from those that benefit from us not having this knowledge and information, but it is going to be overcome. The majority are going to. I think the majority are actually going to embrace what is coming because they will see the positives. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for joining me. Love to you all. Take care.